Today I'd like to tie for you one of the larger mayflies, and that is the Ephemera Vulgata. The hook I have in the vise is a size 10. This is 2 extra long. I'm going to use 70 denier black thread. This is 8/0. We're going to put a base of thread down. Bring that back halfway and return half of that. And that's where we're going to tie our wing in. For the wing, we're going to use olive CDC. And I have 3 small puffs. We want that wing to be the length of the hook shank. I'm going to tie that in, and I'm going to wrap towards the rear. And I'm going to trim that off at a bit of an angle. You can also use olive mallard flank for this, for the wing. The wings have distinct markings in them. Then we're going to bring our thread back to where it would hang at the barb. Now for the tail, I'm going to use dark pheasant tail centers, and I have about 5 of them here, just in case they get chewed up. And we're going to make that tail the length of the hook shank also. For the rib, I'm going to use brown Kevlar. Now for the body, I have a mixture of 1/3 pale yellow. There's the pale yellow. And 1/3 olive. I'm going to turn my vise slightly so I can dub it. Here in the US, this would be more like a green drake, which isn't actually a vulgata. I'll go ahead and wrap this and see how far we get with this. When I reach the wing, I'm going to go ahead and stand that up. Just pull it back and wrap right in front of it. You could actually even put a wrap or 2 around the wing post. We're not making a parachute here, but putting that couple of wraps around the wing post is nice. Now we're going to take our rib and we're going to wrap that. And you could let this thread, this is 210, you don't need to worry about wrapping it too tight. You can have it, you want to be able to see the rib. So it can wrap on there flat. We're going to tie them off. Now for the hackle, I have a brown grizzly and a natural grizzly. I'm going to tie them in. Tie them in at the front first. And I want to make several wraps in front so I can get the diameter more similar from the front of the wing to the rear of the wing. And this will prevent the hackle from taking that step down falling on us. And I'm going to wrap in back of the wing, and I have a little bit of the trimmed wing stem still exposed. You want to be able to make at least a half a turn, or about a half a turn to one whole turn with a trimmed wing stem, and that will prevent the hackle from shooting off towards the rear. Which that one wasn't quite what I wanted, but I'll just trim that off. We're going to put a couple of wraps in back, move to the front, rub right against that wing. And that is going to make sure that you don't have a space in there. And I'm going to tie these off. Going to pull that hackle towards the rear and wrap up to the hackle to lock it in, and we can trim away the excess hackle. Take your cuticle trimmer. This is really good for trimming away those hackles. I call it my poke and snip. And I'm going to tie off the head. Take our whip finish. Looks like I caught a couple of hackle barbels there. I'm going to put a little bit of head cement on there. And here we have the Ephemera Vulgata. Hope that you learned something from this video. Hope that you would subscribe to my channel. Please refer me to your friends. Leave comments, questions, suggestions. And most of all, thank you very much for watching my videos.